Hi everyone, today I'm going to share with you my Your Paper Pantry November ATCs, and the theme was shimmery, glittery, shiny, anything holiday. So since I'm in both groups, since I'm the moderator, I created two variations. So this is group 1, this is group 2. What I did is I used the Sizzix Sizzlet, and I think it's the Advent Calendar. Hold on, let me grab it. It's next to me, within reach. Again, orangutan arms come in useful. It is the Christmas Advent Calendar. Ooh, shiny, bright. Number 3. And it's a Sizzlet strip, and it's this section that I cut, and I used Kids Glitter Foam, and again I placed it face down because then the impression is cut with minimal marring on the actual glitter. As you can see, I have all sorts of residue, and I'll show you how to clean that in a minute, or my little trick to cleaning it after I move this all out of the way. So this is the first one, and I used the Stamper's Best Create a Christmas Ticket stamp, and I have found this to be an extremely versatile stamp set because I've used all sorts of things. The stamps that you don't see on are the ones that I used. I used the little chubby kid, which for all intents and purposes, let's face it, is me. The 2011 and the Season's Greetings right there. So I stamped them all on white American Crafts cardstock using Onyx Black VersaFine, my fave. You've all seen this before. And the base of the ATC is also American Crafts. As you can see, there's a texture in it. So this is the shimmery part. I stamped the little pudgy kid and then colored her in with ATCs markers. This one is in the pink, and this one's in the lavender. So I kept the lavender with the green and the pink with the teal. Kind of like the colors. Yes, I glued on every single one of the little individual stars. They cut out as well. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And what else did I do? I used the 1/4" side of the Crocodile's We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. I used the there you go, the 1/4" side to round the corners. It just felt a little more completed rather than with the straight edges. And again, the standard ATC is 2.5 by 3.5. And this ATC fits inside the little box that I showed the other day. So and my information's on the back for the swap. And then here's the refuse, the residue, and I actually keep this because there are some small pieces that I could totally reuse or use on another thing, and then the larger pieces, these little squares and rectangles, I've cut apart to keep as a mosaic. And I keep a little Ziploc baggie full of these because when I'm stumped for ideas or I don't want to have any images, I just put the mosaics together and glue them on a piece of paper and make a card that way. And it's all shimmery and shiny and glitter all included. So, oh, and the other thing that I want to show you is that each of the little chubby kids, you know, me on paper, was adhered to the page with these pop dots, and the 2 squares fit perfectly. I'll show you in between the dimensional item on the bottom. And I only glued the base and each of the trees. These little fallopian tube looking things I left free because really there's no point. There's no way that I could have possibly attached them. And the glue that I used is Scotch Quick Dry because it was paper to this foamy part, and it stuck pretty nicely. So that was really easy. So there's my ATCs for November. I have one more person I'm waiting for on delivery, and then everyone's will be going out, and you girls did a fabulous job. I'm always pleasantly, you know, surprised, and I shouldn't be surprised anymore. I love seeing everybody's creation. So let me move this aside and I'll show you my quick little trick if you're using this type of glitter on dies, how to clean up your dies. So here's the die. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see all the glitter. This is a tool I have from, it's a little set that I have on my desk, all my little picky tools, and it's from Claywork. That's not the company, that's what I use it for. It's for clay. And then there's this bristle brush edges. So this is all I do. Without applying too much pressure. The other thing you could do, and you just have to be careful not to rip up the foamy part. See? It's getting cleared away. The other thing you could do, you can also take a large swatch of tape. Oh, that's so close. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can take a swatch of tape. Because you definitely want to remove the residue. You don't want to have it transfer for future projects, or embed. These thin strip dies embed texture into paper. There you go. They cleaned it up nicely where I put the tape. So between the little bristle brush and the little tape, you can remove. Just be careful, don't use super sticky tape because it could rip off the little foam. So there you go, all set and ready to go for the next time you go to use it. But obviously I have to do the rest of it because there was a little transfer. So there you go, there's a quick little tip and the ATCs for November. If you have any questions for me, please leave me a comment and stay tuned. Fingers crossed, if the last ATC arrives, I'll be posting a video of group 1 and 2, and they'll be going postal the following day. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.